Hello students, good morning. So children, in the previous class we discussed the concept that are facilitated diffusion, active transport, and also we have discussed about the distance of transport of water and also the differences between the different ways of transport. So children, in today's class we shall discuss about the water potential. It is very important concept, that is water potential and its components. So we know the water, it is present in the vapor form, in the liquid form, or sometimes under low temperature it also get solidified, isn't it? We can see in these three forms of water: liquid form under normal temperature, so the water will be in the liquid form. When the temperature increases, the water evaporates, so in the vapor form we can observe. And under low temperature it get the water molecules start condensing and get solidified and the ice is formed. So what is this potential? Water, you know, isn't it? So the pure water, dilute water, so that means the dilute solution on the concentrated solution. So the water is called as the universal solvent, isn't it? So the energy of the water molecules, potential means what? Anything that is required for doing the work, that is the energy that is required for doing the work in any system, that is called as the free energy. So each and every system or each and every component of a system has this free energy. That free energy is called as potential. So potential means what? Potential means the free energy that is present in the system, and this free energy is required for doing the work. So that is the potential ability, or it is also called as the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy or the free energy is called as the water potential. Now what is this water potential? So the water possesses these water molecules has, or it possesses what? The kinetic energy. So that is why these water molecules we have discussed already in diffusion. So the molecules will move from higher concentration to lower concentration. Like that, the water in any system will move from the higher concentration to lower concentration. How these water molecules will move? Because the water molecules also possess the energy. That energy is called as the potential. This energy is the free energy or the kinetic energy. So in liquid or in gaseous form, these water molecules will move randomly, isn't it? And the movement will be in a random motion, and it is in rapid and also in constant motion. Next point, in liquid or in gaseous form, the water molecules are in random motion. See, in gaseous or in the liquid form, these molecules, but not in solid form, in liquid or in gaseous forms, the water molecules will be in random motion, and the motion will be rapid and also in constant state in liquid and gaseous form. So the greater the water in a system, the greater will be the movement of the molecules. So next point, the greater the concentration of water in a system, the greater will be the movement of water molecules, or the kinetic energy of the water of that system will be very high. That is called as water potential. So the greater the concentration of water, the greater the concentration of water in a system. Take in a system. So take a beaker or in any cell you consider it as a system. If the water concentration is greater in the cell and that cell get the higher kinetic energy, that means the water that is present in the cytoplasm or in the protoplasm will be having the higher kinetic energy, and that water potential will be at a higher rate. So the water start flowing from that cell to the next cell, where the water is less in the neighbor cell. Understand? If two cells are in close contact, think that this cell has more water concentration. So the water potential in this cell is high. That is, the kinetic energy of the water molecule that is present in that cell is high. Whereas this cell has low water, because the solutes are more in this cell. So the water will flow from this cell to this cell, because it has higher energy and this cell has lower energy. Water start flowing from higher water potential to lower water potential, from higher kinetic energy to lower kinetic energy. Got it? Because here when more water molecules are present in a system, the kinetic energy of that system will be increased, or the water molecules kinetic energies will be more. So that's why the water moves from higher concentration to lower concentration. So the greater the concentration of water in a system, the greater is its kinetic energy. The greater is its kinetic energy. See, these two are the systems. Think that it is a system. Here more water, here less water. Understand? Here the sugar solution is only 10%. Sugar solution will be there. That is, it is a dilute sugar solution. Here think that here we added 20% of sugar solution. Understand? Sugar solution. So when the sugar or solutes are more in this system, it decreases the kinetic energy of the water molecule. Here the water molecule, because lesser the solutes, the greater will be the kinetic energy of the water molecules. So the water will start moving from higher water potential to lower water potential. When you compare these two systems, this system has more kinetic energy, this system has less kinetic energy. So the water start moving from higher water concentration to lower water concentration, from higher water potential to lower water potential, from higher kinetic energy to lower kinetic energy. Why this system get decreased in its kinetic energy? Because if more number of solutes are added into the system, it decreases the kinetic energy of the water molecules. Got it? So if lesser number of that is water molecules will be there, here the water molecules kinetic energy decreases, here the water molecules kinetic energy is increased. So higher energy to lower energy, the water molecules will flow. Got it? So the same thing happens in the cell, plant cell, how the water flow from one cell to another cell. Got it? See, for example, take a beaker and you take pure water in that beaker. You start adding the resins. Resins, even then if they are dry, some water content will be there. Put the resins in the beaker. What happens? In the beaker, you have taken the water, no, pure water. The kinetic energy of the water in the beaker will be more. And think that the grape resin is another system. The beaker is one system, the grape resin is another system. What happens? The water from the beaker enters into the resins, because the resins have only the sugar solution. Sugar is more, less water is there. So water from the energy of the water is more in the beaker when compared to the resin. So from the resin the water will not move into the beaker. From the beaker the water will enter into the resins. Understand? So that is, the water will move from higher energy to lower energy. So that is, the greater water concentration in a system, the greater is its kinetic energy. We can call this kinetic energy as water potential. Okay, I think you understood now. Hence, so the pure water, see this, pure water, hence pure water will always have greater water potential, will always has greater water potential, because in a pure water the energy will be high, energy will be more, that is the water potential or the kinetic energy will be more in a pure water. So the pure water will always has greater water potential. See, I took the beaker, here I have taken the water, and if I take another one, that is a system or a beaker, and these two are connected with the membrane, here in between there is membrane. This is one system, this is another system. Here you think that it is a pure water and here it is a solution. What is a solution? Understand? When the percentage, it depends upon the different types of solutions. So the amount of solutes that are dissolved in the solvent, then it becomes solution. So solutes, take 10% of, that is 10 grams of sugar, then add into the water, then that becomes the dilute solution, concentrated solution. So the water will flow through this membrane into this system, because here the energy due to addition of solutes, due to addition of sugar, the energy of the water molecule is decreased. So in pure water the energy of the water molecule will always be high. So higher the energy, here the lower energy is present. So higher energy to lower energy, the water molecules will flow. So that is, hence pure water will always have the greater water potential. If two systems, I said no, are separated, this you can see with the example. Water will flow from what? Higher energy to lower energy. So water will flow from higher energy. Which is that energy? That is kinetic energy or the free energy. Higher energy to lower energy. So the water will move from higher energy through lower energy, that is from we can say in another word, that is in another manner also, from higher water potential to, so water will flow from higher water potential to lower water potential. See, you can define it as in this manner. Water, if two systems are separated, containing water, so here also it has some water, here also it has some water, but the water molecules, that concentration of the water is more here, concentration of the water is less here, isn't it? Because here sugar solution is there, here it is a pure water, here sugar solution is there, concentration of the water molecules is less in this system, concentration of water molecules are more in this system, so the water moves from higher water concentration to lower water concentration, or from higher energy to lower energy, or from higher water potential to lower water potential. The same thing, you think that these two are the cells. Okay, so I will take an example of the cell. This is one cell and this is another cell. So it is a nucleus. These two cells consist here the membrane, and this cell has water molecules. Within the cell means always the plant or the soil, they do not have pure water in its body. Why? Because there are some substances always dissolved in the cytoplasm or in the nucleoplasm. See, there are many substances that are present within the cell. Vacuolar sap is present. Understand? It acts as will be osmotically more and more negative will be there. So the water will be drawn, but the water is not present in the plant body as a pure water, or in the soil, because in the soil always the water is present in the form of the dissolved manner. Many of the substances are dissolved in the water, so pure water is not available in the soil or in the plant body. Then also we can compare the two cells which has more water and here which has less water. Here water is more, here water is less. I am saying about water, less water, here more water. So if more water means more energy, kinetic energy will be more. Here less water means less energy. Or here the more water is there, no, more energy, or water potential is more. Here water potential is less. Here solutes are less. Solutes are less. Here why? Because solutes are more, that is the concentration of the solution will be more. Here solutes are more, here solutes are less. So water start moving from this cell to this cell. Got it? Higher water concentration or lesser solute concentration to more solute concentration, or less water concentration. The water will move from, I will define these two. The water will move from more water concentration to less water concentration. I will define in this manner. The water will move from higher energy to lesser energy. The water will move from higher water potential to lesser water potential. Or I will define, the water will move from dilute solution to concentrated solution. Got it? So this is water. The water in a system, take that in a living system or in a physical system, the water start moving in this manner. Next, the water potential is expressed by the symbol psi. So the Greek term, that is water potential, is expressed by symbol that is called as psi, or it may be used, we can use this symbol. See, it is psi. So, or this is expressed in pressure units. It is also expressed in pressure units. Expressed in pressure units. So, these pressure units such as pascals. So, P A, water potential is expressed by the symbol psi. This is the symbol for water potential, and expressed in pressure units as Pascal. The water potential, next point, very important, the water potential of a pure water at normal temperature or standard temperature and pressure will always be 0. So, the water potential of a pure water at what? At standard temperature, and which is not under any pressure, it will be always 0, and which is not under a pressure is always 0. So, at standard temperature, that is at normal temperature, and which is not under any pressure, the water will be always in 0, or it may be said as 0 bars also. Potential is that is nothing but it is a way of representing the free energy. Potential, I said, it is a way of representing the free energy. Potential means what? It is a way of representing free energy. Next point. So, every component of a system possesses this free energy, okay? Each and every component or a living system or any physical system that has the free energy. So, and this energy is required, or this energy is available for doing some work. What is this free energy? For doing some work, this free energy is required. So, it is an energy, the free energy. This free energy will be required for doing some work in any system, that is the water potential within the cell, take in a plant, within the cell, or any physical system in the laboratory, then the system consists some amount of free energy. So, the water potential, in other words, it may be also called as the chemical potential, isn't it? So, water potential is nothing but it is also called as the chemical potential. WP is also called as CP. Water potential is also known as the chemical potential. So, water potential is also measured what? So, we can measure in bars also measured in bars, or we can measure in the pascals. Pascals, that means megapascals means MPa, or it may be measured in the form of kilo pascals or kPa. A megapascals, kilopascals, or even we can measure in the form of per mole of water, per mole of water. See this, measured in bars. So the water potential of a pure water will be always at the 0 bars. Understand? So megapascal, pascal, at the pressure units we measure in pascals, megapascals, kilopascals per mole of water. We use these for measuring the water potential. Now pure water or the water potential of a pure water will be always 0 bars. Pure water has highest water potential, isn't it? Has highest water potential. Highest water potential is present in the pure water, so that is, it is considered as 0 bars. That is 0 bars. So pure water I am saying 0 bars. So pure water cannot be seen in the plants or in the soil. In plant body always the water is present in the dissolved form, because many of the solute substances, even the sugars, the carbohydrates, some substances, so they are always dissolved. We cannot see the pure water in the plant body, but the pure water has the highest water potential, and that it has the 0 bars can be seen in the pure water. Then a dilute sugar solution and the concentrated sugar solution, which has more water potential, dilute sugar solution and the concentrated sugar solution. When you take these two systems, which has the highest kinetic energy or the free energy or the water potential in the dilute sugar solution? The concentrated sugar solution has less energy. I am speaking about water molecule, less energy of water molecule. So the water will be drawn from higher water energy to lower water energy. When you take an example of dilute sugar solution is taken as an example, which has less negative water potential, isn't it? Less negative water potential. Dilute solution has less negative, I am writing here just the subtraction or a minus along with V means negative water potential than the concentrated sugar solution, which has here less negative means here more negative water potential. So dilute sugar solution has less negative water potential than the concentrated sugar solution, which has more negative water potential. So what happens? Water moves from, in this condition, water moves from where to where, you can say? So water moves from less negative water potential to more negative water potential. So water moves from less negative, I will just write WP means water potential, to more negative water potential. Okay, so just these two systems, see these two systems, here it is less negative water potential, here it is more negative water potential. Less negative water potential, WP means water potential, more negative water potential. What does it mean? It has dilute solution. It has concentrated solution. Energy, because it is dilute, no? Energy of water molecules will be more. So energy is more. Here energy of water molecules has decreased due to addition of more solutes. So here it has less energy. Okay, then what happens here? From less negative to more negative, the water molecules will move. Earlier this was said in the form of, that is dP, diffusion pressure. So dPd, diffusion pressure deficit, dP, I will write it here, dP. So in the earlier, before the water system or the water potential is said as dP, dPd, diffusion pressure deficit, diffusion pressure deficit, or dP, diffusion pressure. So from higher dP to lower dP, the water molecules here, higher dP to lower dP, the water molecules will move. So higher dP to lower dP, diffusion pressure deficit, deficit means what? Korate. So from lesser dPd to higher dPd. When it comes in the form of dPd, from lesser dPd to higher dPd, diffusion pressure deficit. So from low dPd to high dPd, from lesser dPd to higher dPd. In case of dPd, if you want to express in the form of dPd2 means low dPd to high dPd. Or if you want to express in the form of diffusion pressure means high diffusion pressure to low diffusion pressure. Before, the water potential was called in this, was written in this form. Okay. So this is, I think you understood about the water potential. Potential, we know the energy, the free energy or the kinetic energy. If more water molecules, more the energy. Lesser the water molecules, the water energy, the energy, kinetic energy will be less. Why the water molecules energy decreases? Due to addition of solutes. Understand? See, this is one beaker. You think that this is another beaker. So here I took in both these beakers water, pure water. I start adding 10 grams of sugar into this. I added 20 grams of sugar into this. So when compared to comparing these two, which has more dilute solution? So this one. So this has little bit concentrated than this. So the water will move from. The energy of the water here is decreased than this. So water start moving. Okay, children, I think you all understood about this water potential, and the components of water potential very important. Solute potential, the pressure potential, metric potentials, and these are the important components of the water potential. So what are these components of water potential? Let us discuss. Okay, children, I think you understood the water potential. Now we shall move on to the next, that is the components of water potential. Many a times the question in theory they have asked, and also in NEET and see it about the water potential and its components, and about these pascals, the bars, etc. Now the components. Of water potential. See, the components of the water potentials are of three types, that is the solute potential, the pressure potential, and another one that is metric potential, that is not given in the textbook. Now we shall discuss about the components of the water potential. The components of the water potential are the solute potential, next the pressure potential, another one is there, that is the metric potential. Now we shall discuss one by one about this. Now the solute potential. The solute potential is expressed by the symbol. So what is the symbol for water potential? That is psi, and we use the symbol psi s. That means it is the solute potential. So in solute potential, think that if some solutes are dissolved in a pure water, what happens to the free energy of the water molecules? The free energy of the water molecules will be decreased due to dissolution of some solutes. If more the solutes are dissolved, more the energy of the water molecule will decrease. So the free energy or the kinetic energy or the water potential of that pure water will go on decreasing if the number of solute molecules will go on increase. See, I will take, this is one beaker, this is another one. So I take a sum of 4 to 5 beakers. So here it is the pure water in this beaker. Now here in this 10% sugar, here 20% sugar, here I add 30% sugar, here I add 40% of the sugar solution. So in this beaker number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. First I took the pure water in all the beaker. Now I added nothing in this beaker, it is a pure water, and I added 10% of sugar solution into this beaker number 2. I go on increasing the addition of the concentration of the sugar in these beakers. So in this, the water energy or the water potential or the free energy or the kinetic energy will be always more maximum, and it is said as 0. In measured in, always the pure water has the 0 bars. So the activity of the water molecules will be more in this beaker. Here it is a dilute sugar solution when compared to these beakers. So the water energy is there, but little bit 10% we added, no. So due to addition of the solutes, the water molecule will bind to these solute particles. See, these are the sugars. When we increase the number of sugar concentration into the beakers, the water molecules get adhered around these solute particles. They just see this is the solute, think that it is a sugar particle. So the water molecules just bind to this sugar molecule. So the water free energy of the water molecule will go on decreasing if the number of sugar concentration will go on increasing. So the concentration of the water will decrease. Here also it decreases, here it go on decreasing, because more the solute, so more decrease will be the free energy in the beakers. So when compared to this, it has little bit high energy. When compared to this, it has little bit high energy of water molecules. When compared to this, it has little bit high energy of water molecules. So it is considered as concentrated, it is considered as dilute. The water will flow from this manner, from higher energy to lower energy, from higher energy to lower energy, from higher energy of water molecules to lower energy of water molecules. So if you go on adding more and more solutes, so the concentration of the solution increases. So the lesser the solutes, the water molecules, free energy of the water molecules will be more. Higher the solutes, the free energy of the water molecules will be less. Okay, I think you got it. So solute potential, consider the concentration of the water decreases. Why the concentration of the water decreases? If some solutes dissolved, if they are dissolved in pure water, if some solutes are dissolved in pure water, what happens? Concentration of the water decreases. Concentration of water concentration, I am saying, water concentration will be decreasing. Why it decreases? Because these water molecules get stick to the solute particles. So it decreases the water potential. Free energy of the water molecules will also be decreased. So we can define it as the dissolution of the solutes. We can define it as, what is solute potential? The dissolution of solutes in a pure water. The dissolution of solutes in a pure water is water potential, and it is very important, it is always negative. It is always negative, and it is expressed in the by the symbol psi s, expressed by the symbol psi means water potential. Solutes are added to the pure water, then it becomes psi. Yes. So for a solution at atmospheric pressure, you know, for a solution at atmospheric pressure, pressure, that means psi w will be equal to psi s, that is water potential will be equal to the solute potential. How much solutes we are going to add to the pure water, that much of energy will be decreasing. The amount of solutes that are dissolved in a pure water, the amount of energy will be, decreasing always. So we can say that solute potential is also called osmotic potential. So the solute potential is always negative. So osmotic potential of a cell, if more the solutes are present in the cell, its osmotic potential becomes more and more negative, then the cell is said to be in a more negative osmotic potential, then the cell will draw the water from the neighbor cell. Understand? So that is, solute potential is also called as, very important, osmotic potential, and this osmotic potential is always negative. Why? Because within the cell, when osmotic potential increases, think that the water has decreased in the cell, more solutes, cell sap, vacuolar sap will be there. It will absorb the water from the neighbor cell which has water. So osmotic potential or the solute potential is always will be negative. That's why the water will enter into the cell. So the osmotic potential of a pure water. What is the osmotic potential of a pure water? Is always 0. In pure water there are no solutes, isn't it? It will not be in a negative form, so it will be in a positive form. That means it is in 0 form. Actually the pure water is in a 0. So osmotic potential of a pure water is always 0. So there is no any movement of the water into or outside the system. So that is, there are no solutes will be there. No, why this happens? That is because no solutes. So to bind, why there are no solute? To bind the free water molecules. Why there are, that is osmotic potential of pure water is 0 means if solutes are there, the water molecules will stick. So the energy of the water molecule will decrease. If solutes are more and more, all the water molecules get stick to these solute particles and the number of free water molecules will decrease. So in pure water, so there is no any solute, so that is why it will be in a osmotic potential will be in 0. If no solute means the free water molecules will not bind to the solute particles, so it is said to be 0. Understand? More the solute, more will be the negative. Lesser the solutes, lesser will be this negative. More the solutes, more will be the negative within the cell. That is osmotic potential will becomes more and more negative. Lesser the solutes, the lesser will be the negative. Not that much of water is not absorbed, not enough water is absorbed by the cell. Some solutes are there, but water will be more. If more the solutes, osmotic potential will be more. It absorbs water from the cell. So this is what the solute potential. Now we shall discuss about the pressure potential. Next component, the pressure. I think you understood about this solute potential. So in a pure water, when solutes are dissolved, then it becomes the free energy of the water molecule will decrease, then the negativity increases. So pressure potential, the pressure potential is expressed by the symbol psi p. Okay, psi p. So if pressure is applied for a pure water, the osmotic potential will always 0. There is no any net movement of these molecules, understand? But when we apply a pressure, external pressure or a pressure is applied, then the potential energy of the water molecules will increase. Think that a pump, that is, even if the pump has a more that is concentrated solution, we can pump the water by putting a pressure, no, from the lower to higher, not from higher to lower. From lower to higher we can pump the water by putting a pressure. So take a container or a beaker, you just with on its mouth you put a pressure on the pure water, and inside they put some hole or put some rubber pipe. See what happens when you apply a pressure on the mouth of the tumbler or a beaker or any container, the water will move out through that hole through the pipe under a pressure. Understand? That means when we apply a pressure to a pure water or any solution, the energy of the water molecule will increase. Understand? That is the pressure potential. If pressure is applied, if the pressure is applied for a pure water, if pressure is applied for a pure water, its water potential increases. Its water potential increases. Why? Due to external pressure. Think that pumping water with the help of a pump, pressure builds up in a plant. Also in the plant cell we can compare this. Pressure builds up in the plant cell due to entry of the water into the cell. When more and more solutes are there within the cell sap or vacuolar sap, it absorbs the water from the neighboring cell. When it absorbs more and more water, a pressure builds up in the cell. So that pressure is called as turgor pressure, or the cell becomes turgid. Then the cell is under a pressure, isn't it? That pressure due to entry of the water into the cell, the pressure that is built up in the protoplasm, that is called as the turgor pressure, and the cell is said to be now turgid cell. And to resist this, so the pressure that is turgor pressure that is expressed or that is applied on the cell wall, to resist that, the cell wall also put an equal and opposite pressure. That pressure is called as wall pressure. Otherwise what happens? The cell will burst. So the cell wall also put a pressure on the, that is protoplasm or on the plasma membrane. Protoplasm means from the plasma membrane what are all the things that are present inside, that is called as the protoplasm. The cell wall also put an opposite pressure on the protoplasm, that is called as wall pressure. Turgor pressure means, or a turgid means, when the water enters into the cell protoplasm will stretch and stretch and stretch, and it is firmly attached to the cell wall. Now the cell is said to be in a turgid condition, it is full of water. So the pressure that is built up by the stretching protoplasm on the cell wall, that pressure is called as turgor pressure. And to resist that, the cell wall also put an opposite pressure, that pressure is called as wall pressure. Okay, so the pressure built up, so the pressure built up in plant cell due to water, the pressure that is built up in the plant cell due to water entering into the cell, water entering into the cell. So the water that enters into the cell by simple diffusion, you know, that is said to be, the cell is said to be in turgid, turgid, turgid. See, this is the plant cell. Before that, so think that the cell, this is the nucleus, sorry, this is the vacuole, and here will be the nucleus. This is the plasma membrane. Understand? Here it is the nucleus, here it is vacuole. See, this is the cell wall, cell wall, vacuole, plasma membrane. See, the plasma membrane has been detached. Now the cell is said to be in flaccid. Flaccid means what? Sukkugattiro cell. Water has been lost, only the concentrated solution or solutes will be there. Concentrated solution is there in this. Water is very less. Now when the water enters from all the sides into the cell, so water start entering, what happens? This protoplasm stretches and stretches, it completely and firmly bind or attach to the cell wall. See, because here concentrated solution is there, the water will flow from higher water concentration. The neighbor cell has more water, this cell has less water, the water will move. Here the water molecules will be having free energy will be more, so water enters into the cell. Now this cell is said to be in turgid. Okay, now this cell is in turgid. Before it was in flaccid, due to entry of the water it is in turgid. When still more water enters, the pressure is built up. Where? On the cell wall. By this, plasma membrane or protoplasm puts a pressure on cell wall. So it applies pressure on cell wall. It cannot stretch still more. If it go on expanding, what happens? The cell will get burst. So to resist this cell wall also put an equal and opposite pressure on the protoplast. So that is called as wall pressure. The pressure that is put by the cell wall on the protoplasm is called as wall pressure, and due to turgidity of this cell, due to entry of the water, that is the pressure built up in the protoplasm, and this pressure is exerted on the cell wall. That pressure is called as Turgor pressure. Turgor pressure. So you should understand these two: wall pressure. Turgidity puts a pressure on the cell wall. That pressure is Turgor pressure. So pressure built up in the plant cell. Pressure built up in the plant cell. So due to entry of the water, then the cell becomes turgid. So the turgid, it increases the pressure potential. What happens now? Here the pressure is more, no? Pressure potential. So it increases the pressure potential. So in a turgid cell, the pressure will be more. So it increases the pressure potential, and it is expressed by the symbol psi p. Got it? What is pressure? So in the cell, the pressure is built up. When more solutes are there, it absorbs more and more water. The cells become turgid. The turgidity is very much required for the plant. If flaccidity occurs, the plant start drooping down. It start wilting, or it may die. It becomes dry. Turgidity cells maintains the structure of the plant body. This turgidity exposes the leaf. The leaf will stand erect. Understand? The cells are in a turgid means the plants are in healthy condition. The turgidity will be very much required for the plant. Next, third one, the metric potential. It is not there. Just I will tell in one: metric potential. So metric potential, it is designated by the symbol psi m. Psi m. What is this metric potential? It is generated by imbibition process. It is generated by imbibition forces. You will come to know in the coming classes what is imbibition. Imbibe. So the imbibition is the process in which the water molecules get adhered to some of the particles or some solute particles that are present on the that is seed coat or the dry wood. So imbibition. So the hydrophilic colloidal substances, or we can call it as the hydrophilic colloidal substances that are present. They are nothing but the sugars, cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin or lignin, etc. that are present on the cell wall. So on the dead part, even on the dead part of the plant body, these substances are present. These water molecules get adhered to these, and it result in swelling of the substance or the material. So see the wooden rods, they will swell up in the rainy season. See the windows which are made up of wooden, they swell up in the rainy season. It is due to the imbibitional particles that are present. So that it is generated due to imbibition forces. That potential is called as the metric potential. Okay, I think you understood these three. Now we shall plot the relation between this water potential, solute potential and the pressure potential. So water potential is affected by both solute potential. Water potential is affected by both solute potential and also the pressure potential. Solute potential and also the pressure potential, and the relationship between these three, the relationship between them may be expressed in this form. See, the water potential is equal to solute potential plus the pressure potential. Very important. Okay. So what is water potential? What are the components of the water potential? The question will come for 3 marks or 5 marks. So the relationship between these three, water potential is equal to the solute potential and the pressure potential. Water potential is affected by these two, solute potential and the pressure potential. I think children, you understood this concept. Thank you.